The tragedy of Julius Caesar. This scene is about the assassination of Julius Caesar. A group of senators, including Caesar's trusted friends, Brutus and Cassius, think he may become a dictator. Afraid of Caesar's growing influence, they hatch a conspiracy and Caesar is assassinated in the Roman Senate. Afterwards, Antony, his supporter and true friend, cleverly turns the citizens of Rome against the conspirators. Characters in this scene. Times Brutus, a member of Roman Senate, Caesar's close friend and assassin. Times Antony, Roman general and Caesar's supporter. Times citizens of Rome. Act 3, Scene 2, the Forum. Enter Brutus and Cassius and a throng of citizens.
We will be satisfied. Let us be satisfied.
Then follow me and give me audience. Friends, Cassius, go you into the other street and part the numbers. Those that will hear me speak. Let M stay here, those that will follow Cassius. Go with him, and public reasons shall be rendered of Caesar's death.
I will hear Brutus speak. I will hear Cassius, and compare their reasons, when severally we hear them rendered.
Exit Cassius, with some of the citizens. Brutus goes into the pulpit.
The noble Brutus is ascended, silence.
Be patient till the last. Romans, countrymen, and lovers, hear me for my cause, and be silent, that you may hear. Believe me for mine honor, and have respect to mine honor, that you may believe. Censure me in your wisdom, and awake your senses, that you may the better judge. If there be any in this assembly, any dear friend of Caesar's, to him I say that Brutus' love to Caesar was no less than his. If then that friend demand why Brutus rose against Caesar, this is my answer. Not that I loved Caesar less, but that I loved Rome more. Had you rather Caesar were living, and die all slaves, than that Caesar were dead, to live all free men? As Caesar loved me, I weep for him, as he was fortunate. I rejoice at it, as he was valiant. I honor him but as he was ambitious. I slew him. There is tears for his love, joy for his fortune, honor for his valor, and death for his ambition. Who is here so base that would be a bondman? If any, speak, for him have I offended. Who is here so rude that would not be a Roman? If any, speak, for him have I offended. Who is here so wild that will not love his country? If any, speak, for him have I offended. I pause for a reply.
None, Brutus, none.
Then none have I offended. I have done no more to Caesar than you shall do to Brutus. The question of his death is enrolled in the Capitol. His glory not extenuated, wherein he was worthy, nor his offences enforced, for which he suffered death.
Enter Antony and others with Caesar's body.
Here comes his body, mourned by Mark Antony, who, though he had no hand in his death, shall receive the benefit of his dying. A place in the commonwealth, as which of you shall not? With this I depart, that, as I slew my best lover for the good of Rome, I have the same dagger for myself, when it shall please my country to need my death.
Live, Brutus, live. Bring him with triumph home unto his house. Give him a statue with his ancestors.
Let him be Caesar.
Caesar's better parts shall be crowned in Brutus.
We'll bring him to his house with shouts and clamors.
My countrymen.
Peace, silence. Brutus speaks. Peace, ho.
Good countrymen, let me depart alone. And, for my sake, stay here with Antony. Do grace to Caesar's corpse, and grace his speech tending to Caesar's glory, which Mark Antony, by our permission, is allowed to make. I do entreat you, not a man depart. save I alone, till Antony have spoke.
Exit.
Stay, ho, and let us hear Mark Antony.
Let him go up into the public chair. We'll hear him. Noble Antony, go up.
For Brutus' sake, I am beholding to you.
Goes into the pulpit.
What does he say of Brutus?
He says, for Brutus' sake, he finds himself beholding to us all.
'Twere best he speak no harm of Brutus here.
This Caesar was a tyrant.
Nay, that's certain. We are blessed that Rome is rid of him.
Peace. Let us hear what Antony can say.
You gentle Romans.
Peace, ho, let us hear him.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones, so let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously hath Caesar answered it. Here, under leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man, so are they all honorable men. Come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. He hath brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When that the poor have cried, Caesar hath wept, ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. You all did see that on the Lupercal I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and, sure, he is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I am to speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? O judgment, thou art fled to brutish beasts. And men have lost their reason. Bear with me, my heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause till it come back to me.
Methinks there is much reason in his sayings. If thou consider rightly of the matter, Caesar has had great wrong.
Has he, masters? I fear there will a worse come in his place.
Marked ye his words? He would not take the crown. Therefore, 'tis certain he was not ambitious.
If it be found so, some will dare abide it. Poor soul, his eyes are red as fire with weeping.
There's not a nobler man in Rome than Antony.
Now mark him, he begins again to speak.
But yesterday the word of Caesar might have stood against the world, now lies he there. And none so poor to do him reverence. O masters, if I were disposed to stir your hearts and minds to mutiny and rage, I should do Brutus wrong and Cassius wrong, who, you all know, are honorable men. I will not do them wrong, I rather choose to wrong the dead, to wrong myself, and you, than I will wrong such honorable men. But here's a parchment with the seal of Caesar, I found it in his closet, 'tis his will. Let but the commons hear this testament, which, pardon me, I do not mean to read, and they would go and kiss dead Caesar's wounds, and dip their napkins in his sacred blood, yea, beg a hair of him for memory, and, dying, mention it within their wills, bequeathing it as a rich legacy unto their issue.
We'll hear the will, read it, Mark Antony.
The will. We will hear Caesar's will.
Have patience, gentle friends. I must not read it, it is not meet you know how Caesar loved you. You are not wood, you are not stones, but men, and, being men, hearing the will of Caesar, it will inflame you, it will make you mad. 'Tis good you know not that you are his heirs. For if you should, oh, what would come of it?
Read the will, we'll hear it, Antony. You shall read us the will, Caesar's will.
Will you be patient? Will you stay a while? I have overshot myself to tell you of it. I fear I wrong the honorable men whose daggers have stabbed Caesar. I do fear it.
They were traitors, honorable men.
They were villains, murderers. The will. Read the will.
You will compel me, then, to read the will? Then make a ring about the corpse of Caesar, and let me show you him that made the will.